Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am Jay Holloway. First off, Happy New Year. Welcome to the first video of 2023. This is going to be a haul, and it is going to be a haul of some Middle Eastern fragrances. These were inspired purchases based on reviews from Neeb of Aromatics, Dedrick L. Hicks Jr., and Martin Dengev. I think that's his last name. I'll be sure to put their channels down below. Not necessarily the videos that they did with these fragrances, but their channels. Please go ahead, subscribe to them if you like men's fragrances, unisex fragrances, cost effective fragrances, luxury fragrances. If you like scents in general, go ahead and give them a follow. You will not be disappointed at all, but your bank account may be very pissed at you. In any event, we are going to jump into this haul. Disclaimer: this top is part of a two-piece that I was going to wear for my birthday that did not come in time, and it is ill-fitting. Titties out, top of belly out. But because I paid my good hard-earned coin for it, somebody's going to see me in this. So if you see me adjusting, I'm trying not to have a nip slip. Anyway, onto the video. So, before we actually jump deep into the Middle Eastern fragrances, I wanted to give a couple of honorable mentions of some fragrances that are not part of this haul. The first one is Lattafa's Opulent Musk. This was one that I had in a previous haul. This is how much I have used so far. It's washing out, but this is such a beautiful scent. A nice, light, musky scent. Kind of puts you in the mind of Baccarat, but it's a little bit more muskier, and I really enjoy it. Next is a scent that needs no introduction. This is none other than Swiss Arabian Shagaf Oud. This one had a beautiful run for the past 2 years. It is now starting to go back down in price. I guess the hype has died down. A beautiful, sweet praline oud rose fragrance. If you don't want to spend the money for the Lancôme, get this. And I have another fragrance called Midnight Rose by Amarud, but I'm not sure if that one is considered Middle Eastern, although it has Middle Eastern influences. We're not going to include that one, plus that one's kind of empty. So yeah, let's move on to the actual haul. This is a fragrance that is inspired by an Initio fragrance, and it is Atomic Rose. But this is from Lattafa, and this is what I'm going to call Amethyst. So this is a powdery rose oud. Very heavy on the rose and the oud, but when it dries down, it is really nice. One thing that I do not care for is like that very, very harsh opening at the beginning. After like a minute, it gets better. And as it continues to sit on the skin, it does get better. But Amethyst is Lattafa's rendition of Initio's Atomic Rose. Now, this next fragrance is a fairly new release, and it is inspired by Kilian's Angel's Share, and this is Khamra. Now, the bottle looks very reminiscent but the scent isn't really like Angel Share. Of course, there's that vanilla, that boozy, that cinnamon, but this one is a little bit more toned down. It's sweeter to me, and I actually like this. Now, not to say that I do not like Angel's Share, it's just that when it first came out, the people really hyped it up, like big time hyped up, and when I sniffed it, it was just okay. The one for me from that Liquors release was Roses on Ice, but I don't have that either. But on to the next fragrance. This fragrance was kind of like an accident. Let me explain. So while watching Dedrick's video, he talked about a couple of fragrances that were considered dupes of YSL's Tuxedo, which is part of their Le Vestiaire collection. That's their exclusive line. So one was Moustache and the other was Kismet. So when I ordered the Camera, I figured, let's go ahead and get Kismet. So I put it in the cart and checked out, only to get the package and see that this is Kismet for women. Now, I love a good feminine fragrance. I will not shy away from that. However, because I wanted to get the dupe of Tuxedo, I was kind of disappointed. But when I got it, the packaging was immaculate. It gives very much Roja Dove tease. But when I got this, I sprayed it, and it reminded me of something. And I just kept spraying and sniffing. I'm like, what the hell is this? I know this scent. So because I couldn't automatically pick it up, I go to Google. This is an alleged dupe of Kilian's Good Girl Gone Bad. Now, I can see that to a degree, but what happens is when this touches your skin, the fruity nuances come through more. Because with Good Girl, it's really osmanthus, tuberose, powder, heavy, white floral aldehydic. There aren't any fruits. And even with the Eau Fraiche version, which is the version that I had, there aren't any fruits that are noticeable. And with the Extreme, that one is aldehydic and lactonic, and that's my favorite version. But this is a beautiful scent. If you do not want to pay the $250 for the Kilian Good Girl Gone Bad, Kismet, and this is by their elevated line Maison Alhambra. Get this. Ugh, so pretty. And I think we have two more left. Now, from the Royal Blends, we have, well, I think this one is called, I'm not Arab, I'm gonna butcher this. I apologize. Kalat Al Arabia Royal Blends. So this one was actually inspired by both Martin and Diedrich. When I got this, because I had it on my list, I just went ahead and bought it. This reminds me of a elegant fruit salad in a nice bowl that's really syrupy and juicy, but not feminine. Which is weird because typically you would think because it is fruity, it'll be feminine, but it's not. It's actually very unisex in my opinion. But it is so good on skin. It is very nice and fruity. An elevated fruit salad that's in this nice bowl that is so luxurious. I think this one will really come alive in the summertime because of the heat And the stickiness, granted, of course, you can wear things when you want to, but I think this is really going to be one that shines bright in the hot weather. And it'll do good in the cold, but I haven't really worn this one out. I just wore it around the house to test it, but I'm going to give it another wearing. I don't know when though. But the last one that we have is said to be a take on Aventus. And to a degree, I can get that, but then it goes somewhere else. And this is Kayet Al Farsan. And they say Aventus because anything with pineapple automatically gets the Aventus tag. But to me, this one smells like pineapple that is extremely ripe and that falls apart, but it's still good. Almost like the kind that you want to sprinkle the tahini on. But then this has aquatic nuances. And this is so good. Like, this gives me bachelor vibes, taco meat chest, but not nappy taco meat, just real smooth taco meat. Some muscles, real sexy, well off, takes you out to dinner, that kind of man. I actually enjoy this. I want to wear this out. Like the other one, I feel like this is going to be best in spring, summer. So I cannot wait to actually test this out and wear it more. But yes, that is my mini Lattafa Middle Eastern fragrance haul. These are all the fragrances that I have currently. I would like to get more. We're going to see how that goes later on in the year. But yes, please like, comment, subscribe, share if you care. And stay tuned for more scented content. And subscribe to these channels that I put down below. Be blessed. Bye.